Welcome everybody to the Dice Tower. I am in the central seat of power, apparently.
Well, technically it's not power. I just want to be clear on that, but
I'm in the, well, that's okay. We'll just say I'm in the central seat. I'm Mike DeLisio.
I'm Tom Vassell.
And I'm Roy Kennedy.
And you might wonder why I'm on the side, because Mike is taking over. No, actually, it's because we are going to be doing a playthrough today of Sniper Elite, and I'm the sniper. So I need these guys to be somewhat close together so they can work.
That's right.
I have my own board here, which is a mirror board of the big, large board here. I am a sniper going in to complete a couple objectives. Actually, my objectives aren't necessarily sniping. I will be sniping these guys because they're a pain in the neck.
You think?
But I'm going to be moving around and I'm going to be hunting down some objectives. So at the beginning of the game, I drew some objectives on the board. So let's take a look here at the board. And by the way, we got someone here from Rebellion who has made this game. And if I get a rule wrong, they're going to correct me, so I'm going to be keeping one eye on here. This is our first time playing through this. But I'm a sniper. I have two objectives. You'll notice there's 9 different numbers on the board. I've drawn 2 of those secretly from cards. I'm actually going to tell you in chat, so you know what objectives I'm going for.
Now, we only know that your objectives have to be in different zones. You can't have 2 in the same colored zone there.
That's correct.
We're basically going to be trying to stop you from getting to these by hunting you down.
I'm not allowed to draw 2 objectives from the same color zone. So, for example, I can't be 5 and 6 or 5 and 7 because those are all in the green zone. 5, 6, and 7 are in the green zone. 3 and 4 are in the yellow zone. 2, 3, and 4 are in the yellow zone. 8 and 9 are in the red zone, and 1 is in one of the 2 neutral white zones. So we know that there's 2 different color zones. Also, when I sneak onto the board, I'm not allowed to go into the zone where my 2 objectives are.
Right.
Okay?
And you enter through these arrows.
Yeah, you're always going to be coming in through the arrows, right?
Yes.
Right. So you know that it's narrowed down, actually, for me for 2 of those arrows. 2 of those arrows I'm not allowed to come in on.
But we don't know which one.
We don't know.
Oh, it's this one. All right.
I'm so sure.
I believe it probably is that one, actually.
It sounds like a Tom Vassell move.
I knew that you thought that I knew. All right. So we have this. We also have a bag here. As the game goes by, I'm going to be pulling cubes from this bag. I would like to pull black cubes, red and yellow cubes. Yellow cubes are bad, red cubes are horrific for me, and we'll talk about what those cubes mean. I also start with 3 special one-time use cards that I'll be able to use at various points to help me throughout the game. So I'm going to go first, then they're going to go. I must get to one of my objectives before 10 rounds are up. You'll notice there's 2 discs. Well, you might not see them all, but we'll do it like this. Okay, so there's 2 discs.
Okay, still can't see.
There's 2 discs of each color here.
Yeah.
There are 3 squads on the board. So Mike is the red squad.
Right.
Roy is, you should probably take the red card in front of you.
I probably should, yeah.
So he has the medic.
Correct.
And Roy has the green squad with the scout. And then they both have the yellow squad with who?
Jaeger.
The Jaeger.
The Jaeger.
Okay, so they're going to be controlling that squad together. Each squad has 1 officer and 2 soldiers and so there's 9 guys against 1. It is a huge advantage. If they don't win, I am a vastly superior player, apparently. And if I lose, it was to be expected.
It's a lot of trash talk going on over here.
Like,
What?
Yeah, we're already trying to set things up for later, it sounds like.
I've set myself up for a satisfactory ending no matter what.
You should stay just as confident and just as noisy as you run around the field, so
That's
that way you're much harder to find as you're yelling through the streets.
Be audacious. Be an audacious
Okay,
sniper,
so
I say.
just to be clear, this is a preview copy. This game's on Kickstarter now. This is a preview copy. The miniatures are going to look much better. The whole board, everything's going to be changing. This, you're seeing a pre-production value version of this. So don't go by how this looks. We're here just to show you mostly gameplay. So on my turn, I can move and take an action, but I can do those in either order. But they don't know what I've done. So for example, if I shoot and I make too much noise and they see where I'm at and I have to put my figure on the board, they don't know that I'm in that spot.
We know you were when the shot was taken. That's all we know.
That's correct. So I can move on my turn. I cannot move or move 1 space, no problem. I can do that. Nothing they can do to stop me. I can also run 2 to 3 spaces, but if I run by them, they're going to hear me. So my first couple times I'm going to run. Now you'll notice the one thing that's pretty cool about this game is not all the spaces are squares or hexes or whatever. Some are squares, some are rectangles, and the reason for that is because it's easier to run down this path here, for example. So therefore, it only costs me 2 spaces to run there. While if I'm running through this spot, this has a footprint on it. It costs an extra spot to move in here. So if I was going here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 spots to move there. That's a really slow passageway because I'm kind of running around that guard shaft.
Yeah, so I think you're like, yeah, right.
There's also line of sight in this game. If you're in a building, you can see everybody else in that building. If you're outside, you can see someone as long as any part of your space can see any part of that space without crossing through a building.
If you're inside of a building, you have line of sight to everything else inside of that building.
So I'm going to go first. I'll tell them if I made any movement or blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to go. So when they go, they have a couple options. One, they can move both their discs down, take no actions with each person, and that's called gather intel. And basically they're saying, are you in green? And I have to say yes or no. Mm-hmm. If the green people gather intel or the yellow, etc. Now, I'm going to be staying in white the whole game.
And our officer has to be in its colored zone to gather intel.
That's correct. So the officer of that color needs to be in that color somewhere. Then they get 2 actions if they don't gather intel, and then you'll just spend 1 action each with 2 different, well, it could be the same person or 2 different people. The actions are you can move someone 2 spaces. You can spot an adjacent space. They can say, this guy here, he can say, Tom, are you there? And I would have to say yes or no. Yeah. And if it's yes, I put my guy there. Now they see me, briefly. They can sweep 3 spaces. They can say, okay, I'm going to pick this adjacent space. And 2 spaces that are next to that.
Your space and 2 adjacent spaces.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, your space and 2 adjacent spaces.
Yeah. And you would say you are, but you wouldn't tell us which one.
That is correct.
Yeah.
They have to be they have to be the same terrain.
Right.
Thanks, Dan. He said I have to be within 12 feet of them before I can take a shot. With my assault gun, I'm getting better. I'm taking out flies.
That's right.
I prepared for this last night.
Nice.
I sniped a fly.
Nice.
1 shot, 1 kill. My kids weren't, well, they weren't impressed, but still. Also, if I kill his soldiers, he can bring a soldier back adjacent to his officer, as long as the officer is in that color section. And he can, if the officer's dead, he can bring the officer back, and they have to go back on their starting spot on the board. So I can kill as many of his guys as I want. He can keep bringing him back.
That's
you
right.
also have this weird, it seemed weird, but they can dismiss, you can make one of your guys go away, and that might be just to keep me from killing them. Or maybe, I think you could dismiss somebody off one section of the board, and then summon them next to your officer.
Right, like let's say he had moved way over here, right, and you wanted him to be close to your officer, get him off on your next turn, you can bring him back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Also, you have specialist abilities. I don't know what they are, so what
we can go over them.
Let's go over them. What's Red's medic ability?
The medic ability is for my officer. I can use it when a soldier in my squad is shot. If so, they are not killed and they remain on the board. I can do that twice a game. Basically, he heals them before they're killed. He saves their life. So, if a soldier in my squad is shot by the sniper, I can spend one of these to keep them there.
Okay.
I have the scouts, the green guys here. Their ability is I can move a soldier from my squad that is on the board to any empty space.
Nice.
That soldier can take an cannot take an action this turn, either before or after being moved.
Wait, you can fly someone all over the place?
That's right.
They're scouts. You thought they were over here, but they're actually over there.
Why couldn't have you taken that one? I don't like Roy having the scout.
What? That means that I can't help but think that there's an implication there,
Did
sir.
I just insult both of them by accident?
You absolutely insulted me. I don't know about Roy. That's all right.
Tom, I can't believe you said I was so smart.
Outrageous in every way. What does Jaeger do? I don't even know why I'm here.
Jaeger. The next attack action this officer takes may target an adjacent space instead of their own space, so they can shoot adjacent spaces.
Yeah. So who should have that one?
Maybe I should have read that before I asked that rules question.
That's
earlier.
all right. So should I have this one or should Roy do it? What's the intelligence level of the Jaeger card? We'll find out.
You just pull the trigger. You can just
Okay, so I was reminded
Yes.
that if you do spot me and I tell you where I am, I also throw one of these red cubes in the bag.
We
And
like
these are
the red
bad.
cubes. Love the red. No, they're good. Those are great cubes.
Who's the good guys in this game? I feel like it's the sniper.
Look, good and bad, Tom. That's just so hard to say at any given point.
Alrighty. So I think we're ready to go, actually.
All
so
right. And it does cost you a space to move. It costs you a movement to move on. You don't start on the board, if I remember right. It's going to cost you a movement to get from an arrow onto the
I am
first
picking
square.
a board entry space that's not one of those. I'm going to mark this space on the board. So I'm
All
actually
right.
going to hold the board the same direction. Folks, I'd love to show you the board, but the fact of the matter is, because of logistical reasons, I can't show these guys.
Right. End of the game, you could show it.
Does this work for you?
It does. That does work. Now,
Although
you will
know
knock
what?
it over at least 4 times. I'm calling it right now. Let's do an over/under on the chat. How many times is Tom going to knock this board onto the playing area, and we're going to have to do
I
this?
think people can't. What does it see how it's set
There
up
you go. Look, that board is not staying there.
Hang on.
Yeah. Okay. Do it now. Let's watch. You're going to blow on it, and it's going to fall over somehow.
Yeah, the other day I knocked over the shield like 10
10
times.
times, and yeah.
Mike's like, that's just not one of your life skills.
right.
All
All
right.
right. I think that could work though.
So I'm actually going to be rotating my board frequently
Okay.
to not give you all an idea
Look,
of where I am.
Anything that causes you potential confusion, I'm all for. Let's make it happen.
All right. The
over
they have cleared it at 100%. The good guy is the sniper. Sorry,
all right.
this is from the company.
All right, so I guess we have to role play bad guys, Roy. Darn.
I'm sorry. Role play.
What? That's messed up.
This is going to be a stretch for me, but we'll try.
All right, so I'm going to go first. So I'm going to run or sneak, but I don't have to tell you which one I'm doing.
Right. It's only if you run and you go past us, you have to tell us, basically.
And then I'm going to write the number on the space. This is afterwards you can see where I was on each turn.
Cool, that works.
So this I'm going to write 10. Let me look at my objectives to see where I'm heading here.
So I guess
And how many spaces can he move total?
he can move
if
if he
he's running?
runs. He can move 3. Is it 3? 2 or 3 spaces if he runs. Yes.
That's
He can-
correct.
He can move up to 3.
But I only need to tell you if I run next to you.
Right.
And
That does go
also
through
it's-
buildings, though, I think.
It does go through buildings?
I believe so. Double check that. But I believe, like, if you ran past me here, you'd have to alert me. Like, if you were out here and ran past me, I think he'd get
Well, that's a
alerted.
door, though. What if there's no
Well,
door?
I'd say, okay, so let's say he's here. Yeah, you'd have to check. But I thought maybe I have windows. I mean, I think you might have to tell me.
All right, okay. If they move through a space adjacent to a defender. That's true. It doesn't say that it goes through walls or not.
Duncan might
I'll
tell
check
us in
with the
there.
rule. Duncan, just put a black square over Tom. Can they detect me if I'm running through the wall? Because that actually will considerably change what I
He's
do.
close enough to somebody to
We
run
already
by
got
the
some
wall.
information.
Guys, look at all the opening spots.
Information!
Every single one of them could be adjacent to one of y'all.
I just like feeling like I've got to step up.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Really?
Okay.
Show me one where it's not.
Roy, do your math. Where is he?
How about say if you started here,
Here we go. See,
and you
watch.
went 1, 2, 3, you wouldn't be going through. You
Right.
couldn't get over here.
Right.
So
We've just won
you
the
didn't
game
start in
right
green.
Check and mate.
Because that situation doesn't apply to this green area.
I could have looked at that board for 45 minutes and not figured that out. Here, you take the medic.
All right. So I am gonna have to notify you. So
Yeah.
the yellow officer and the
Okay.
yellow soldier are both on alert.
This yellow
What?
soldier? This officer? This soldier
Wow.
you're saying?
Well, if
Or
you
this
notice,
one?
they're both adjacent to the same space.
Well, but we kind of need to know, don't we?
Oh, he went here?
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, because that's true. Oh, so we think he's here.
Wait, how did we do alert?
One,
you just
2,
let us
3.
know?
No. I start on the board on that space.
No, you have to. It takes one movement to move from the arrow onto the board.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure I read that, but double check me. I'm pretty sure I read that.
Says choose a board entry space.
I do want to ask the company, what is the fastest that someone has ever been destroyed in this game? We're going for a speed run record here.
I do believe I read that somewhere. If you need to change your move, that's fine.
No, it's the same thing. I'm still gonna go there, where I'm going.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, these guys were alerted? So is that all we get to know? Is
No,
that-
put the marker on them.
Okay.
That means I'm adjacent to them.
Those two are alerted,
or have been adjacent
or
to
have
them,
been.
right?
But if he went 1, 2, 3, he would alert both of them. He wouldn't alert them. He has to be here.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't know any other way he could do it
The
besides
thing
just be
is,
walking
I
in.
can't. Oh, I could, couldn't I? Couldn't I just move there and attack?
You'd have to, how many spaces do you get to move? Just one?
2.
2 spaces?
Right? Did I get to move 2?
Yes.
Do I want to do that?
I don't see why not. I mean, you are going to be moving your
My officer
specialist
out of his
that
zone, which means I can't do intel until I move him back.
It's still not that bad of a deal. Though.
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't
All
know.
right,
Maybe
so-
he jumped in there and jumped back. With 3 movement, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot else he could do.
Attack.
Maybe we should start the game over.
You want to restart it? Hey, we can. We can.
Speed, run the game.
I didn't even occur. Okay, anyway.
We can restart it if you want to. It's not a hard thing to reset.
It'll be easier to reset after we destroy him once.
We can.
Yeah, I agree. No, I'm not cheating. Not cheating. Yeah.
All right, so he's taking a hit.
What happens after he takes a hit? There's got to be some sort of thing
So I
that lets
take
him
a
hide
wound,
again.
He takes a wound.
And yeah, just take a wound. That's it.
Okay, but we still have a whole bunch
we're
of
showing you
actions.
guys how not to be the sniper.
So I mean, can Roy basically? Can Roy just go here and go 1? Oh, you don't have enough movement to get over there and hit him again.
yeah, no, but how does the actions work? When do you get to take a turn again? After each color has gone?
So far, red's gone. Yes.
Right.
Wow. That's crazy.
And he can't move through us. We can effectively block it. Well, he have to go this way. Because if you move here, that blocks this way. If you move him there, he can start moving towards that way. It
I
doesn't block it
misunderstood.
completely.
I forgot
Should-
that you could move 2.
Yeah.
I thought you could move 1.
Well, double check me. Make sure I didn't
No,
cheat.
you did not cheat.
Should I just teleport a scout over there too? Like, I could teleport a scout to that space. He won't be able to do it this turn, but he will be right where he is, you know?
We can win the game right now. I didn't even think about the scout. You could teleport to that space and attack.
Yeah, but no, it says you can't,
attack
take an
with him.
action before
Right.
or after.
Right.
So
He has to move out of that space because it says he can't move into a space, so he could theoretically stay in that space if he wanted to take a huge risk.
I mean, I guess we should run more people over there. So
All right.
1, 2.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, because he can't come through that way. That blocks this path.
Oh, then he's stuck.
He has to go that way.
Well, that's cool. That's one of the yellow.
That's one of the yellow.
Should we run more of these yellow guys out?
I think we should limit his movement possibilities. Because if you move him here, he still has, that area of the board he can play with.
Because he can't come
He can't
here now.
No. He can go through the building.
Yeah, that's cool. What should we do with yellow? Because there's no reason to go into that space if we can't attack.
Right.
We should start trying to move
I think we
and
should
cut off this way.
Right, we should start cutting off.
So that's the second yellow, right?
Okay, yep.
I think we should go hard and start teleporting green over there
You can.
too.
Now, he can only do it twice a game. So, actually, yeah, that's just something. But it's probably worth it. I mean, right now, already have him on the run.
Well, the question is, we can extremely limit his spaces he can go. So
Yes.
currently he can only go here, 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 and here, right?
He could theoretically go here.
And there.
Right, but if you go here, we can keep him from getting in this building, although already he'd be running into a hornet's nest. Hornet's nest!
Hornet's nest, I say.
What
We're
would
teleporting across the board!
What would a bad
Where
guy
are we
do?
going?
That's what we want to know.
Let's just go here. Let's just go here.
Okay. I like it. Now we have one more green action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that soldier cannot
He
specifically
can't do
attack.
anything else.
Maybe I should just move one of these guys out of the building
Right.
as to not waste
Correct.
my other one.
I mean, you could pass, but I don't know.
Oh no, I wouldn't
why you would.
pass. I wonder where he's going.
He's gonna.
If he needs to be in red, well, he's got it. He's probably he's going towards yellow. He probably needs to be in
Probably,
yellow.
yeah. That's true. Yeah. Well, it was smart of him to come into white because we still don't really know what his.
I think it wasn't smart of him to stop in that space.
Probably not. Maybe he should have been the medic. All right.
Okay, cool. We did the thing. We moved the people around the board. Let's give everybody a good shot here.
Yeah.
Tom's character is currently in this space.
Right.
All right.
This is where it all went wrong. Turn
all
one.
around him.
I'm playing a card.
Cute.
Oh, cute.
Plays a card.
Cute.
All right, so please play the cards.
So I've moved and taken my action. My action is going to be shooting.
Okay, well, we don't know if he's moved yet. He says he's moved.
No. I'm saying I'm moving, taking the action. The action could have happened before or after I moved.
Okay.
I'm shooting that yellow guy right there.
Okay, so how many? You have to declare how many you're pulling out first.
I'm gonna pull 3 out of the bag.
Let's describe to the people
Okay, so
how
yeah,
it
this is
works.
important. Okay, so in this bag, I'm just gonna show all the cubes in the bag.
Right.
So there's yellows, blacks, and reds. I can draw as many cubes as I want. If I draw black cubes equal to the distance from me to the person I'm shooting at, then I've taken them out. If I draw 2 red noise markers, which right now isn't so bad because I would have to draw both on the same turn,
Right.
but I have to reveal where I was when I shot. And yellows aren't so bad, but if I draw a combination of 5 yellows and reds together, which will get worse as there's more reds in the bag, then my gun jams and the shot doesn't happen.
Yeah, even if you were successful on the black.
So you
pull,
already took your first action?
he hasn't.
You already
I
took your
can
first
take-
action before the attack? Or do we get to know?
We don't get a no.
If he moves adjacent to us, or if he moves adjacent to us, he normally would have to alert us?
Only if he runs.
Okay, so...
If he goes 0 or 1 space, he doesn't let us know.
Unless he played a card
Unless
that
he
allows
played
him
a
to
card that allows him to do it.
Okay, cool.
He does have at least 1 card that doesn't trigger movement. So you declare how many you're pulling out of the bag.
Yeah, I'm going to pull. Okay, sorry.
Oh, and
gonna,
if you do get noise, if you do make noise, do you put another noise in the bag?
all right, well, let's take a look at shooting here. Take a shot. So if I draw 2 noise cubes, I reveal where that was. I put them on a space. That just shows where you are.
Right.
If I draw 5 or more recoil and noise tokens combined, the weapon jams.
Right.
If I get enough black cubes, I usually draw more than's needed.
Yeah.
So I'm just drawing 3 here.
Oh, okay. He's drawing 3.
I'm going to draw 4.
4.
2, 3, 4.
Oh,
That seems
I like
good.
that pull.
You're dead. The yellow one's dead.
Okay, so he's here. He could be still there. Actually, he's here or here. Or here, theoretically. Okay. So he's dead. Oh,
what
wait,
do the other cubes you drawed out do?
Actually, I can't use them. I can't use my medic because I moved him out of the zone.
Oh, that guy has to be in the zone?
Yeah, he has to be in the zone. Otherwise, I'd have just kept him there because that would have been pretty mean because now he's going to probably come looking this way. Okay, that was a good play for him because now it opened up some, and that was the danger of moving my specialist out there.
Right. Okay.
All right, so he may have moved, he may have not moved, he didn't. He may have ran.
So what happened with the cubes that were the wrong color that he drew out that weren't black? The yellow and the red.
Nothing. I need to draw 5 of those.
Yeah.
I'm a really good
Bag.
shot. It's killing you is not the end of the world because you can bring him back instantly.
Right.
Oh, yellow is your guy. It wouldn't have worked for me anyway.
No, it's our guy.
Oh, it's our guy. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yellow
the
is
sniper
our-
can't move into a space that contains an enemy soldier, so keep
Right.
that.
We should have already won.
Yes.
Why should we have won?
Because this guy can attack adjacent spaces.
Oh, I know that, but you guys didn't think of that, so I'm sorry.
Oh, we would have
I'm
won
sorry.
the game on turn 1.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Listen. We knew that. We were just
wanted to
trying.
toy
We wanted to
with-
play the
right,
game out.
right.
You know.
This
What's
was-
the point? What's the point in destroying you in one turn?
This was for you.
It would be too embarrassing. You know.
Well, also it would be embarrassing. Maybe I'm letting people see what it's like for you guys to find out where I am, asking questions. So shut up.
Okay.
You also don't know where I'm at. By the
don't.
way, folks, let's pause here for a moment.
Okay.
And we are running a contest for this.
Yes.
All right, so let me pull up the contest
Who doesn't
information.
like a contest, Roy?
I don't know.
Nobody doesn't like a contest. That's the answer.
Nobody
there.
doesn't like a contest?
Right. Nobody. That's a double negative of the highest degree right there. I think.
Yeah.
Who are you calling a nobody?
Nobody doesn't like a contest. It checks out.
If you're a somebody, you like contests.
All right. Anyway, to enter the Sniper Elite contest, you need to email us at contest@dicetower.com with the subject concealed. That's CONCEALED. Concealed.
I would have said turn 1, but okay.
I would have
You
said.
did not win on turn 1.
That's just because we were toying with you.
I would have said
And
revealed.
In the body of the email, put your address and your name. All right?
So that
and you
was
can
concealed,
see
not
the
revealed.
Kickstarter right now. There's a link in the description of the video, so you can see that there. So
Check it out.
maybe you guys should concentrate on what you're doing while I work on this contest stuff.
Okay.
Since I've apparently still alive.
You are.
And only been wounded once.
And he may not be here. These are not the only spots, because if he ran and
That's
that card...
2 copies of the game, all in pledge. Okay, so you can enter
Nice.
that contest in.
So he could've
and we'll send
shot
out
and then
the
ran.
information
Yes.
about who wins. You'll find out shortly after this live play is over. So you still have time. Don't worry. The game is not going to end that fast. These guys are not as good as they think.
All right. So he could have moved 3 spaces from here. If that card is a noise suppression, I can't remember what the name of it is.
I think it is.
That's the only one that makes sense. He could have put a mine there, though. He could have also dropped a mine, and if we end our turn on that spot, we would get removed from the board as well.
I don't think that's it.
No, I think he ran and played a suppression card. So that means he could be any number. He could be in this building. He can be in here. So one interesting thing we can do is we could try to gather intel with anyone but the red and see if he's in yellow or green. But that takes up the
wow.
whole, you know what I mean? That takes up,
He could be a lot of spaces.
he could
man.
be in a lot of places right now.
He can go 3.
He could go 3 if that's a...
This is an international contest. Anybody can enter.
Woo!
Hooray!
That's right!
The question is, do we think he's going for green? Do we think he's going for yellow?
It seemed... Nah. I don't know. Yellow was my gut, but that doesn't mean much of anything.
Yeah, it seems almost like if he was going for green, he would have come. Well, I don't know, because you started here, right?
I did.
If he was going for green.
He probably would have come here, don't you think? Although he would have triggered him.
Right. But he went here, so does that mean he's trying to get in here? He could go. So we don't see him if he comes in the building normally. We
No.
still have to do the same searching.
Right.
Okay, I really hate helping these guys out. I'm not allowed to move into a space with an enemy trooper.
That's true. Yeah, so he couldn't...
I could not have entered that space where I shot that guy.
Because he was there.
Now
Oh,
that
beforehand.
still leaves
Yeah.
various spots on the board
Well,
open.
but wait a minute. You
No.
could have shot, then moved.
I didn't know I killed him.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, right. I guess you're right.
Right.
Well, that
so
means he's just there then. That means because he couldn't have run that far.
I can also move
'Cause-
one, or I can move
0 or
fewer
1.
spaces, or
Right.
0 and all that jazz.
So
Right.
he shot at a range of 1 and killed.
Yes.
So that means he has to be
Got it.
adjacent to that guy now. Then.
No, because I could have
He
shot before I
He could have
moved.
shot. He could be 1, 2, 3. He could be in here. He could be here. He could be over here. He
Man.
is over here, though. All right.
Well, again, I could
Same.
also be sitting in that red space right there.
You could. Yeah, I know. But I'm thinking of what you're likely to be.
He's right here.
You think so?
Well, if he was here and he's going for yellow stuff, he could have gone 1, 2, 3.
Well, you can go right there and try to end the game right now if you feel pretty strong about it.
I don't know that I'm that strong about it.
Do it. Do it.
That would be such a silly thing to do. But that's if he used his noise thing.
Yeah, that is. And the other
So
thing
he
to keep
shot,
in mind
used
is
his
that
noise thing, and ran.
every
If you're just tuning in, I'm secretly somewhere on this board.
Right.
They all are trying to figure it out. I'm trying to accomplish
what's
two
the difference
objectives.
in asking the question of whether he's there?
Okay, so
Oh,
asking the
'cause-
question's pretty handy because I throw in more of these red cubes in the bag.
if you are in the
Not the sweep, but if you pick a specific spot and say,
Right.
"Are you here?"
Spot.
Not only do I have to put my miniature on the board and say that's where he
Right,
is,
but you get a
I
noise.
also throw another red cube in the bag.
right, that's true. Yeah,
Well, the question is, these guys can shoot adjacent twice a game as well.
correct.
Which ones? Which color? Just help me out there.
Yellow.
Yellow can shoot adjacent. That matters a lot to me.
Yes.
So I could either ask if he's there, and if he
Yes.
is, then he puts a red cube in, and he puts his guy on the board, and we can still shoot him.
Yes. The officer. It's only the officer that can attack adjacent.
Oh,
spaces.
so we couldn't have won. That's
Yeah,
fine.
We couldn't have won. Only the officer can attack adjacent spaces.
I did not realize that, but okay.
Yes. At least if that's how I'm reading it.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Let's
Spot? You
We're
wanna
both
spot it?
yellow, right? So
Yeah, we're both yellow. So do you want to
want-
just spot that spot?
let's do it. Why not? Spot that spot.
Spot that spot. So you're asking if I'm in that
That
little
spot.
square there.
Yes, that one that
No.
you're in. Okay.
Okay, cool. So that was one of our actions.
One of our actions.
Oh my goodness.
This is It's gonna be a long game here.
Right now, he couldn't spot again, right? He can't.
No,
do the
because
same
you can't do the same action with the same person
character.
twice.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But I could theoretically move my red here and spot there
Yeah.
if we think that that's a likely thing. It's moving him further from his zone, but.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to see if he's going that way?
I mean, I don't think it would be a bad thing to do.
All right.
He could have just stayed exactly where he
absolutely
is, too,
could have.
which is probably smart.
But green, we still have green. You still have him that can do something over there.
Right.
One, spotting here.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
So we still have a yellow action and 2 green actions.
Gotcha.
Do we want to just spot? You could spot with him if you think he's here or here or here. You could also do a sweep.
Only with green.
Only with green.
No. Oh, a sweep. It's the spot you're in and two adjacent spaces.
So if you wanted to, you could say, okay, I want to sweep here, here, and here. He would say yes if he's there, but we wouldn't know which of those 3 spaces he's in. Actually, we knew he wouldn't be here. But basically, you're picking 2 of these 3 spaces.
Yeah, but
Or the space.
Or that one, which you couldn't
if he
have gotten
wanted to go to
I'm allowing you to ask that if you want to.
if he wanted to go to green instead, he might be there though.
He might. But yeah, so you could sweep these if you wanted to. But
And
again,
if he went that way, he's backtracking a little
Right.
bit, which is fine for us, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a
Sweep?
and let's do this space, and this space.
I am in none of those spaces.
Oh.
Okay.
So is he here? Because you swept here, here, and here, right?
Right.
He almost has to be here. Or here,
Right, where you're standing.
where I'm standing.
Well, we can still move this yellow guy.
Right. You can even fly another green guy over there, but I don't know if we want to do that yet.
Yeah, we're gonna be out of doing that
Right.
if we do it. So I don't know that we should do it right now.
If you're playing with fewer than 4 players, because you can play each team controls 1 color. One person. There's always 3 color teams out there. So if there's 2 people, 1 person controls all 9 players.
I think we should do
nine
this and get a guy
soldiers.
back here because
Okay.
he killed a guy there.
Okay.
So that way that guy's in the way again.
Got it.
So
yeah.
the other
You wanna-
green is gonna go here.
Okay. Now we have a yellow action. 1 more yellow action. And he can still move. He just can't spot again. He could even... Oh, man, he can't attack. It'd have been nice if he was still in a place to attack. Or we can move him out.
I think maybe this guy should go. I don't know if he should go this way or if he should go that way.
Right. Yeah, I feel like we've got him kind of cornered in here a little bit. But we have also wasted a number of actions this round, so.
What do we have to do to get the yellow guy back?
To get the yellow guy back,
You have to spend both of your actions of that
no,
color?
you just spend 1 action and you put him adjacent to your officer.
That seems extremely good.
All right, you want to just do that?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to bring our soldier back adjacent to our officer.
Can't we just like put him here?
You can put him there.
Yeah, because
Alright.
then if he's here, then
Right,
that would
you
really
blocked
be
that, too.
annoying.
All right, you've made it 2 rounds, Vassal.
That's right. That's 1 more round than I had hoped for.
Yeah, the thing I love about these style of games is like the puzzle of trying to figure out, oh, wait, are they here?
Probably
They're there?
running on the board going, "Die, Nazis!" was a bad idea.
We haven't used these yet.
But I was just so enthused with patriotic vigor.
Uh,
Got to be strategic about it.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the different.
So it could kind of be these
Yeah,
spaces.
I'm trying to think of the options. I mean, like I had.
All right, I'm going to be using another loadout card here.
So, Mike, you know more about these different cards that he can play than I do. What are kind of his options
Well,
for
why don't
special
I read them off for the chat? So the different loadout cards that the sniper has is he's got a mine, which basically means that he draws a mine marker on the space
And
he's
that
in.
injures us if we walk there.
If we end it, if we end our movement on a space, he'll flip the card over.
Cool.
He's got silenced ammo, which is that the noise tokens don't reveal his position, but they still count towards a weapon jam.
Okay.
And he reveals it before using it. He's got a distraction, which means that he can move one of us up to 2 spaces. We have to be in line of sight when we end our movement.
Interesting.
Then that sound masking, which I think is the card he has already played, which basically says do not alert defending units and reveal it at the end of the game. He also, that's it. And then we've got our abilities.
And there's more than one of the cards.
Okay, so we could have done it twice. Oh, that's good to know.
And well, I also can get more of those cards by going on the objective
any
spaces.
objectives,
I played a card. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm doing no other action.
And you have not alerted any of us?
I have not alerted you other than to say, you're going to die.
But there's nothing that allows him to move through our pieces.
He cannot move through our pieces. It's interesting though that what is his role? He's a sniper?
Yeah.
Did you get shot?
I didn't get shot.
I
I
don't
think he's
remember
scared.
getting shot this turn.
His gun must have jammed or something.
Seems odd for a sniper to not shoot at people.
Oh, I know. The anticipation makes it sweeter.
Oh, is that what it is? The anticipation. All right. Okay.
Interesting. I wonder if he's just
He could be
playing.
toying with us and just sitting right here. I mean, it would be an interesting thing to do.
We've got him pretty locked.
We do. And
Unless he's just completely gone.
Right,
Which I
right.
do not think is the case. I don't think he would have been able to.
I don't either.
Because we looked here.
Right.
And we looked here.
Yes. And we know.
And we know he didn't go this direction because there was a dude standing
there.
And he already clarified that.
So he could theoretically still be here.
No, I looked there.
Oh, you did look there. So we know
I looked here and here. So he's not in these spaces.
So he's here.
He's either here or he's here.
Right.
Or maybe he's over there.
Right. Because he could have run and gone that way.
Remember, I can move 1 space without alerting people.
Right. Correct. He could be in that building. I mean,
He could be in your building over here.
He can't get on the boat through here though. He can only get on the boat through those entryways, those little ports over there. But he could try to head over here to get an objective. Although I don't know. To me, that feels like you're putting yourself in a lot. You're kind of. There's really only one way in and out of there. So
We'll know if he draws a card though. So if he runs all the way over to
we'll
and draws a
absolutely
card,
know.
that would be like okay.
We'll know if he gets a.
Honestly, we could just like shore up the lines
Yeah, I got to
here.
tell you when I get an objective.
Right.
So, I mean, I can do the objective first and then
I mean, not just the
move.
objective, but the actual cards. So if you grab a card, we'd know you're at a number, right?
Right.
You know I'm at a number. I don't.
Right.
I don't know that I have to show you.
I don't
I
you
wouldn't
have to
think
tell
you would
us
have to
where
show
you
us
are.
which one.
Right.
No,
Would
but I can't do the same objective twice.
Right.
I draw the top 2 cards, pick one to keep.
Got it.
Okay.
So should I move red out here?
He can't
Oh,
have
no, he
gone into this building,
No,
right?
he can't. He cannot have gone into there.
Which building?
This.
Yeah, because my guy's standing here, and
Right.
here's the
door, and
door.
he's standing here.
That's interesting. So there's no cards that allow you to sneak through enemy units.
Not that I'm aware of. no.
Interesting.
Not that I'm
We,
aware
we
of.
could block him up
We
pretty
could block.
good.
Yeah, 'cause our main role is really blocking. I mean, because we're trying to delay him getting to his objectives. Mm-hmm. So we've got this side of the board, pretty well locked off,
Unless he's past us.
unless he's past us. But I don't know how he could have. I really don't know how he could have.
That's what these games are about, is trying to figure out all the little holes in
Yeah.
our plan.
Right.
I think we should just start moving, like kind of leaving these guys sort of where they're at and move the other guys around.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe move red here so that I can move green, because I want to keep this blocked, don't you think? Or should I
Yeah.
just move green in?
You can move red there.
I'm not thrilled with my start here. I just like to point
Okay,
that
so
out.
red goes there. Do I move green in?
Green's my character, so
Oh,
I will choose how to
yes,
move the scout himself.
You do you, right? I think for him, is there really much I
Now
want
the
to
question
do for
is,
him right now?
do I move my scout and then just look around, you know?
Maybe. Or how about this? I've got one more red action. Sweep has to be in the same terrain.
Yes.
I mean,
so that red
try
one
to
can't
start going
sweep
back
that
around
building.
this
Can't
way.
sweep here.
You can't.
Yeah.
This guy needs to come out here.
He does? Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay, both reds are done.
Yep.
he could start going back around this way.
But he can only come in and out of this building here.
What do you
Right?
mean?
Oh, no, that's
It
just a
has two
one room.
sides.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Good point. Okay, so red's done.
He could be a little bit further along. I'm kind of interested in moving green here and then like looking at like these spaces or something because he could have gone.
You're welcome to do. Yeah, I mean.
Because we've got this way blocked because we put a guy there immediately after he killed a guy. This guy needs to start coming over to continue to block this way.
Right.
But it's going to be a slow walk.
Right.
And I don't really want to use up all my green tokens for that. I want to use my
No.
green tokens to do this. So this guy's going to move. Should he move 2? Should I move like...
Depends on
over
what you
here?
want, if you want to sweep or if you want to spot.
I should like sit here and then like one space and then sweep. Do I sweep here or do I sweep both sides? Like how should I sweep?
I would probably sweep here and here.
Okay, yeah, that seems good. So I'm going to move and then ask about, here, here, and here.
Sweep!
Are you in any of those 3 spaces?
No.
Yeah, because he could be, yeah.
All right. We still have yellow.
Yeah, I think it's mostly about just getting this guy out.
Okay.
Unless he's sitting right there, you know.
Right. Which you could try. You can try to spot him.
Yeah. Do we need this guy out of this building?
I don't know that we need him out as of yet.
You think he's just going to go the one space to there? It's an option, right?
It is an option. I think we should try to cut off as many options as possible.
Well, you do it, Mike. If you
All right.
you decide what you want to do.
We're going to spot right here.
Are you there?
Where?
Here.
No.
Okay, so that was 1.
I think the rest should just be starting to move this guy like out here.
Okay. So 1 out here. If you want him to go this way, he's going to have to go here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be a
Yeah.
slow crawl, but
All right. There we go. That's
Is
good.
what it
That's
is.
all right. That's all right. Made it 3 rounds.
just because like if this guy dies again,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy in that space dies again,
For
he'll be
those,
weaker over
for
there.
those of you watching this later on, okay, I should have just stepped on the board on my first turn and let you guys just run around for a bit.
For sure.
When I ran on, I didn't realize that it could just run and shoot me right away. So this has changed the game considerably.
Yes,
Now
'cause-
I'm just trying to not die
Right,
as
because
long
one
as
more
possible.
hit. Yeah, one more hit and you're done.
Do you think he's acting right now? You think he's in a really good position and he's just acting like he's stressed?
No, I think he's stressed. I think he's.
I don't think you can play in this kind of position
Right.
and not be stressed.
Right.
Right.
I think we have some good choke points on the board. I think that helps us.
Yeah, I think one of the things that makes this game super unique is the fact that you can block off those spaces.
Yeah, you're
so
actually
if
right.
you're able to kind of figure out where they are, you can be like, we'll stop him at every turn.
Yep.
Because I mean, if we can get to that little hallway there
Right.
before he can get there,
Right.
I mean, we're already standing here. You know,
Right,
if he's
right.
in here,
Yeah.
good luck. He's gonna have to
Right.
shoot somebody.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
and when he shoots somebody, we kind of know
Then
where he
we
is.
know, and we'll shoot him, bring him down there. Maybe I won't say shoot him down there, but we'll bring him down there.
Run him around.
Right.
He's gonna play
He's
all
going
of
to
his
play
cards.
all his cards. Cards.
You know he's in a tough spot where he has to play all of his cards at the very beginning
That
of the
is
game.
the truth of the matter here.
You know, yeah, I have a feeling he's dropping mines. Maybe he's done some noise suppression there.
Alrighty.
Interesting.
Getting a phone call. This is probably from. Okay, it's not important. I was hoping it was like my other sniper.
Oh, sorry guys, I've got to go. Can't stay.
I
Love to
think
stay.
the phone call alerts the other units on the board, so
I
we
think
get to
that's
know where
right.
you are.
So we need to add some noise tokens to the bag for that phone call.
I like it. Mm-hmm. Let's get Vessel.
Well, I just got to pull out all the stops here because I don't really have a lot of options here.
All right,
so
let's
I'm
make it
gonna
happen. Here we
do
go.
This.
All right.
So he didn't play another card, right?
He did not. Not as of yet. He may be doing
I'm
so.
going to play another card, so
Okay.
hang on one second.
Are you finding it pretty easy to administer the dry erase board?
Yes, that's not a problem. The problem is more of me not dying.
Correct.
Yeah, well, if I die here, we're starting over. I am playing this card.
Okay.
It says, before or after moving, move a defender up to 2 spaces. They must be within line of sight when
we
they end their movement. So that yellow officer is going to move here to this footprint.
Okay. So
And also, I have completed objective 2, which resets everything to 10.
Oh, I wonder how that happened.
How did
That
he-
means I either started on objective 2 this turn, or I ended on objective 2
Well,
this
we
turn.
know that he's in line of sight of where you are right now.
Or I was when I began my movement. Oh, and I also alerted. I'm sorry. I need to put the people I alerted. I alerted both him and the other guy.
Okay. And he was here?
No, I'm sorry. I alerted that guy right
This
there.
guy?
That guy's alerted. I moved by him this turn. I ran by him, and either before or after I ended my turn, I moved that guy who was in my line of sight when I started and was also in my line of sight when I ended moving him.
Yeah, I don't think he
Question.
needed to be at the beginning. He has to be at the end of your turn.
No, not at the end of my turn.
No?
When I throw the rock. Oh, they must be within line of sight when I end my movement.
Right.
Okay, so yes, fine.
Okay, so he
You can see me from
Right.
where you're at.
he can. Yeah, so he's not in two.
Question.
Well, actually, no. No,
so confused
no, I said
how
that
he
wrong.
Okay.
There.
So I feel like I gave out more information than I need to give out. But wherever I was when I threw the rock,
Okay.
I throw the rock.
Right.
You can see me when I throw the rock.
Okay.
And when I'm done throwing the rock, you can still see me where you moved to.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean I'm there now, because that whole rock thing could have happened before my
you moved.
movement.
Okay. Okay.
So he claimed objective 2.
Right. So he somehow got on that boat.
How?
I don't quite know how.
It doesn't make sense, because if he was here, even if he went 1, 2, 3, which is what I thought he was doing. Oh, he went 1, 1, 2, 3.
He was here?
When he was here, he
Right.
shot the guy and killed him, and he
Right.
went 1, 2, 3.
We didn't have soldiers there?
We had a soldier here.
Oh.
That's why I said this, but his objective was 2, so he didn't need to go this direction. He was going this direction. So he
So we
was
didn't
here
have
at the
anyone there.
Say what?
We didn't have anyone here at that point.
No. I put them there
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay.
So here is
Mm-hmm.
where he started this turn. He started this turn here.
Right.
So therefore, what is that distraction thing? How did he get a person over here? How does that work?
You move somebody 2 spaces.
Let me show you an example over here with this red guy. I could have done it here. Okay, remember he's here. I could have thrown a rock, push you here. You're still within my line of sight. Now I move. Make sense? Mm-hmm. That's what could have happened.
So he can't go here, and he has. This guy has been alerted.
Has
So you
been
have
alerted,
moved,
so he's moved adjacent to him.
1, 2,
3, 3,
Three.
3. Yeah. So he could be here, here, or here. Would be my guess. So we have a couple of options here. He can attack adjacent.
Just to be clear, 2 is also adjacent to that yellow.
2 is adjacent to that yellow.
but you started your turn there.
We
Well,
think-
yeah,
we
but that
think
could
so.
be the movement.
Right.
Right, but
And
you
so
could have
is-
gone down
so-
here and run
so-
back.
right, so-
He can't go into a space he's already been in.
So is the other
okay.
one, and I can't.
I don't believe so. You can't. Oh, it says you can't enter the same space twice.
Yeah, but I also can choose to not move.
Correct.
But the space.
But you
there-
also ran, so
that
therefore
space
you had to have
there
done
is also
some sort of
adjacent. I
movement.
just want to point that out.
Right.
Those are all adjacent to that
Right.
yellow guy.
There's space isn't adjacent, is it? Is it? Oh,
It's
oh,
definitely
It is.
on my
It is.
on my
Oh,
board.
I
It is
I see.
adjacent. Yeah.
I'm just saying. So I was in one of those 5 spaces this turn.
Right.
Oh, dag! That gives him so many options because if this was the run space, which it probably was,
Right.
so 1,
Staying alive.
2. Oh my goodness, he could be.
All right, why they're discussing this,
Could
everyone,
be.
if you're watching this, we're
don't
running a
think- I
contest
don't
right
know
now
if he is.
for a full pledge level. There's 2 of them, actually. All you have to do is email us at contest at dicetower.com. In the subject line, put concealed. In the body, put your name and address. And we're going to pick some random winners. We'll announce that later on. If you want to see more about this game, we're back, and it's on Kickstarter right now. So the link to that is in the description of this video. If you want to see how to play well, you'll have to watch another video of some other people. All right, guys.
Always suspect jumping on the boat.
I feel like I'm going to put a timer on you.
Yeah, we'll get moved. We'll get
Come
moving
on
here.
now.
Okay.
We have to discuss it out, or it's not going to work.
We have
you
to
know?
a bit, but I think we also should start.
Dude, he's in yellow, but he could be way down here,
He could
and that's
be.
the problem because this space is the run space.
But we could also we could.
That's 2 spaces there, by the way.
This and this.
Yes.
Right. So he started his turn here.
Right.
So 1, 2, 3. He could be here.
He could be there,
here.
he could be
Well,
there.
He could have gone this direction.
Right. You can only leave that boat from the arrows.
From the arrows.
Okay, that's fine. He could be here. He could be here, here, here.
Well, I mean,
Wait, 1, 2, 3. He could just be here.
Right.
You know, he could be 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
here.
I could take my officer down here
3.
and sweep. I mean,
What's the point of sweeping? We gotta kill him.
no, that's what I'm saying. I almost feel like we need to start taking pot shots at him, and
I think he's gonna try to run this way. We need to get the rest of the people down here too, though. The question is, do we just risk that he's like all the way over here and shoot like this space? But he could have gone 1, 2, 3. He could be right here,
right,
which is also not a bad space for him to be.
right. But we can.
But the red one can also we can attack
both.
both those spaces. Maybe
Right.
we should.
That's my thought. My thought is we go all out.
Yeah. But we'd have to use yellow and go 1, 2, and then shoot here,
Correct.
and then move
Shoot with
red
adjacent.
and go 1, 2, and then shoot here.
Right.
Why not?
I think we do.
Okay.
So you want to go yellow first?
Yeah, 1, 2, and we're going to use one of these to shoot this space.
I thought it was only the officer who could do that.
Oh,
It
you're
is
right.
only officer to
Dang
do
it.
that.
The one who moved away?
Yes.
Fine. Yeah, that's right. How far is the officer? Officer can go 1, 2, and shoot here.
Correct.
Well, we could move 1, 2, and then ask if he's there,
We could spot.
and then we would know,
Right.
and then we could get in the correct position. So let's
Right.
just do that.
So that'll be
1,
2
2,
yellow.
ask if you're here.
He's doing a
So that's
spot.
both yellow actions?
Yes.
He's looking in the rule book. That's a good sign.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
I was...
Man, he was very smart about moving
Yeah,
that officer
yeah,
away
yeah.
because that officer would have been able to attack so many more spaces.
So I put my miniature there, and then I add a noise token to the bag.
Yep. Okay.
Okay,
So,
the thing is,
you
how do
need
we block him?
You can kill him, can't you?
How?
Can't you move your?
No. I can't shoot with the same person that I
Oh,
moved.
but we can
The thing is,
block
we
him.
can block him we can block him pretty daggone well.
Like I can move him here, my red here.
We can teleport a green.
Could teleport a green here, so he'd have to get back on the boat, or go there.
Right, but then he could run, of course. But
could.
then we would know that he was kind of like in this area, right?
Right.
That seems like a good plan.
You think so?
I think we should get the green. We got to get the other green guy over there. That green guy that's all the way down there, he's not going to do anything.
Okay.
So that way he's going to have to.
So you're going to
Deal with this.
teleport with your scout, right?
Right, yeah, we definitely don't want him going this way. Scout's going to go here, though.
Right. And you want me to move my red here?
Wait, yeah, he can't shoot adjacent, right?
Unfortunately not, no.
The question is, that's one action for red.
Right.
So go ahead and move that down.
We can get rid of all these. We know where
Oh,
he is.
do we still have a green action?
We do still. We have a red and a green action.
We need to get some of these other guys in here. Mm-hmm. The problem is, what's the best way to do it?
I can move red here.
I don't think that's bad. Because the more people we get over here, the
right.
better.
Right. We need to kind of block him off.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Green could go like 1, 2. So that way, if he tries to like sneak through,
Right.
we have backup in the future. I think that's what I'm going to do with
Okay.
green. Is I'm going to come this way.
So I'm going to go here for reds.
That seems perfect. And then green, we're going to go 1, 2 to start getting this way.
Right. Okay. So
Done.
we know right now he's starting here. He can't go this way. He can only go here or there. Those are the only two places he can go.
And if he runs, this guy,
he'll alert us.
He'll alert everybody.
Unless he has a card to keep him from.
well, he now has no cards.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Alrighty.
He spent so many cards there at the beginning.
Yeah, but he kind of
He
had
got
to.
He
that's
got to.
that's
He got
why
his
I
thing.
will ultimately lose because I shouldn't have used them all up right
Yeah,
away.
well.
But I was forced to.
The thing is, when you get found, you have to use the cards to kind of get away. But if you get found again,
Right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
oh no!
Right.
But yeah, it's turned out decently exciting because I missed that space. I'm upset that I missed that space.
I didn't even see that as an option.
That really boggled my mind that you guys did not look at that. I was like, okay, all right then.
And we spent so much work on up
did.
here.
Right.
I was okay with that. That's the only thing that's kept me alive was their happiness on that. All right,
But that's the way these games work, and
I'm
the
gonna
fact
be-
that we had to you had to announce basically
I'm
where you were.
clearly shooting at the green guy.
And how much?
Oh, he's
how
trying to
many
go
are
back
you
up in the
pulling?
corner.
1, 2, 3,
Man, I can't get out of the building.
4.
Okay, he's pulling 4.
Got him.
All right, shoot. So he's out.
Green guy's dead.
Okay.
So he's coming this way.
So, well, not necessarily.
Oh,
But
remove my guy from the board.
do we
I
get
did not
alerted
alert
by you
anybody.
running?
That means I didn't run.
Okay, so,
So-
he
Or
went-
I could have run, but I didn't run next to you all.
the thing. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, again, I started
Well, if you
in the space
yeah,
next to you,
yeah.
so
you
therefore
did not run.
He didn't run. So he's either here, or here, or here. He can move 0 to 1,
here.
right?
Here.
If moving is just 0 or 1, correct? And running is 2 or 3. Okay, so those. And are we correct that those are the only places he can be?
Again, I hate to be the rules guy to
Yeah.
help you all, but I can't be in no spot next to the red guy
Here?
because there was a guy there.
There was a guy.
Oh, you have to. Oh, so your turns have to kind of be at the same time. You can't shoot and then move?
I can shoot and move, but I'm not allowed to move into your spot, and I don't know if the shot would have succeeded.
Oh, I see. So you have to choose where you're going before you shoot.
Yes.
Okay, that makes much
Again,
more
I
sense.
could have shot after I moved too.
Right,
That gives us a lot of options then.
right.
That gives us a lot of options to figure out where to
So do we
go
know
for him.
he's there? Those 3 spots?
I mean, if he only moved 1, right? Because he can only move 0 or 1 spaces if
0
he doesn't
or
allow
1
floaters.
spaces, I believe.
Yeah, that's a question for Duncan. Could I pretend to run and alert them on purpose? In this situation, that would have helped me because that would have said I was in more spots possible.
Yeah. I almost wonder if do we try to spot him first, and then if we do, then go and kill him.
Oh, yeah, because yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
The problem is we know he's in those 3 spots.
We just don't know
Problem
which.
is we don't know which.
But the thing is, if
there
you
a way
move
to
here,
eliminate?
If you move here and spot there, you know he's not there, right? That gives us at least a 50-50. Because I could go to either of those spots and take a shot.
If we moved here and goodness, this is
You
rough
could
because we're
also
going to be down to like a 50-50. Yeah, we could like sweep and kind of try to cover a couple of them.
Basically,
and if it doesn't work,
if I sweep here and he's not there, you go there and kill him.
and if he is here, then it's a 50-50 shot.
I think we have 2 ways of getting it 50-50 here.
Technically, it's going to be a 66% chance of you guys getting me. But yes.
We can put it down to 50-50
Right.
by
Yes, but
searching
right
for
now it's 66. Don't mess math up.
Right.
it. Right. I mean, we could just
You're
step
making
on.
it sound like it's worse than it is. You
could
guys have a
step on-
2/3 chance.
All right, well,
We could step on both of them, and
right.
he's probably over here, man. But I think we should, because him being here would be good. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, I would go here and sweep these 3 spaces.
Okay.
And so that way we'd know if he went back on the boat or not.
We're going to go here and sweep these 3.
Yes.
So he's not there.
Now it's 50-50, but it's still 2/3 from the original spots.
Right.
So who? Green hasn't gone at all yet.
Green or yellow have not
Or
gone yet.
yellow. Remember, you can use both yellows to see if I'm in the yellow area.
Oh, that's a good play.
I think
That's a really
Or
good
you can
play.
use both greens to see if I'm in the green area.
Man,
I will allow those
I
options.
wish that officer didn't get booted all the way back there.
I had to do that, or I was lost.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The same guy can't move twice, or
He
can't?
cannot.
You cannot do the same action twice.
I honestly think you move in there and attack.
Oh, right here, because then he'd be stuck here.
Move.
Yeah, it has to be this space
Right.
because he can't. If he's
Right.
there, then he's stuck.
Right.
Yeah,
So I say
seems
move
right.
in there and attack.
Right. Yeah, move here and attack.
And that's the game.
Yeah.
All right. No, you're right. I had to move there.
Right.
I had to move there. All right. I know that I said that we wouldn't reset this if it was more than 45 minutes, but I would like to at least play half another game. If that's okay with you all.
See,
I would like to come on a little stronger.
all right, let's make it happen.
Nice.
Put our dudes back.
That was bad opening play. Let's see what happens if I get a slightly better opening play. At least I did survive longer than I thought I would, though.
And
Hey,
I will
don't
also say-
try to minimalize our superior.
Our
I was sad though.
skills.
You guys never stepped on my mine.
Where did you put the mine?
I put the mine on objective 2. I was hoping you guys would run in there. I actually, so this is what I did. So I obviously was here in the first turn.
Okay.
And then I ran all the way up to objective 2.
Okay.
Then I sat on objective 2 a turn because I knew at that point if I had run from objective 2, you guys would have
Come
nailed me.
swarming in, yeah.
And I played the mine hoping you would think that I ran again without sound.
Okay.
Which you did think, sort of.
Yeah.
I wish I had that. And I actually toyed with the idea of ignoring objective 2 and just running.
Right.
But if I had done that, I don't know. My other objective was 5. I don't know that I don't know that I could have got to 5.
Yeah.
Before
You'll need to reset your bag.
Did you erase your board already? Or?
I did. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well, I erased. Yeah. See, I went.
I was gonna say. Well.
Oh
they
yeah.
can-
Yeah. So I moved there, and 8 and 9 I wrote there, and then I ran out here, shooed your guy away, but that wasn't enough. The
Yeah.
fact that you had both yellow guys there
Yeah.
was really throwing me for a loop.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Man, if I would have seen, it's funny enough to say, but it was smart because I didn't think about jumping on the boat.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
I just
yeah.
didn't think about it.
I didn't even consider that as an option at that point.
I was like, he's got to be here.
Right.
I didn't think he had that objective for some reason, or just wasn't even looking at that space. So,
The thing, though, that's good about this game is that every objective is helpful because it helps him draw cards. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
So
right,
it's not like he's going to necessarily ignore any objective. So
and him
All right.
killing this guy threw us for a loop
I
too,
did throw
right?
us for a loop, yeah. And make sure you reset your bag to where it should be.
But I'm glad to know that he still can't move through that space.
Right.
So that's really important. Because we can definitely try to pin him in. He can create holes, but we have to go back and try to pin him in again.
Right.
Okay, I am allowed to see if my shot hits before I decide where I'm going to move.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense because that gives you more options.
Okay, so then I would not have shot the green guy. Then I would have shot the yellow guy.
Right.
And then I would have been like,
Get me out!
I would have run right through him in the middle.
Yep. Wow, that would have been
But I
close.
wouldn't have.
Right.
I would have run back on the sub. But I would have pretended I ran right through the guy in the middle.
Yeah.
But that's my problem is in these games I double back way too much.
Which he's definitely not going to do now.
No. But that's really good to know about the order of that because that makes a huge difference as the sniper.
Okay.
All right, I've marked my starting spot. I'm preparing.
I love the scout
Actually-
teleport ability.
Yeah, that is nice.
It's like, let's get into the action.
I like that moving this board. The fact that I can rotate it means
Yeah.
you guys don't know what quadrant I'm looking at.
No idea.
And I'm going to keep doing that because that helps me out a lot.
Yeah, that's a good way to handle that actually.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm on.
All right. Did you reset your bag?
Oh no, I didn't. But I'm not taking any actions this turn.
Okay.
So in the bag is 2 yellows, 3 yellows, 2 reds, and all the blacks. I guess I did reset the bag.
I think one of the reds came out.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, so
So at this point now you have no information.
correct
So
because
this
you
is
didn't alert
this is more
anybody.
akin to a real game.
All right.
This is where you might use the
The
am I in a
quadrant
certain
stuff,
quadrant
yeah,
type thing
yeah.
or not.
Sure.
But you'd have to use both
Both.
actions for that team.
Yeah, I mean, do we waste round 1 to find out which quadrant he's in?
He could be in the. Well, I guess we would know.
You would
right?
still then know. He'd either be here or here. But no, we know because he didn't run. Oh no, he could have run.
I can run now and not touch any of your people.
Alert. Yeah. So it would narrow things down to a 50-50 if we did that, because he could be, if he's not in any of those, he'd be here or here.
Right. Oh yeah, he could be in that space.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It doesn't seem like a bad.
Or should we just start moving people out of the buildings and start sweeping or something? Or just move people out of the buildings just to move them out so that we have a little bit more
What I would do is I'd
spreading
just
out.
start shooting.
Oh, that's a good call too. Shooting is good.
I would use your special powers for green. I would warp both guys
There you
to
go.
adjacent spaces just to show me that you can.
Honestly, if I were him, after the game we just played,
Right.
I would start in green because green is so good at getting everywhere else.
But the issue is that if he draws a green, he doesn't have that option.
Oh, he just gets 2 cards?
He draws 2 cards.
I draw 2 cards. I have to redraw if they're both in the same quadrant.
Right.
Otherwise, so there are 2 quadrants.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
even start.
So he doesn't
in.
get to choose.
No.
Well, I get to choose out of 2.
Out of 2.
But you guys don't know, so it's
Right.
it's as if I could have come in on any
Right.
4.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. Mm-hmm. I kind of just want to either walk out and start sweeping or just walk out.
All right. Let's do it.
So 1, 2, 3. Should we just?
Yeah, let's just walk here. I'm red, so I'll go ahead and I'll.
Do we just move like a guy out and start sweeping?
Yeah. Seems like he would make sense to move out if he came in here, or I could sweep out here. I have a feeling this is. He doesn't want. I think he would avoid that entrance at all costs after his experience last game.
I don't know. I think he might have done it because he could have easily run out and then
Yeah.
you know not
In
done
that
the
exact
same
same situation, I would have run into that building.
Right.
Or run
last
here.
turn.
Right.
Or run there. Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
I when I ran up, I was like, oh, I might alert you guys, but you know, whatever. You're just alerted. Oh no,
You
you
can
right guy
shoot
can
me.
come out and shoot me right away.
I'm
I now know that
I'm
guns
just gonna
hurt.
go. I'm gonna go.
Hello.
I'm gonna go here.
All right.
And strangely, I'm going to sweep this space, and this space. Well, actually, you can't be there. I don't think. Well, 1, 2, 3. You can't be there. So,
No.
this space, and this space. Wait, I
It
can't.
has
do
to be
that space.
adjacent to you.
I guess I'll do those then. These spaces.
You could move there though and sweep this, and this.
No, I can only move 2 spaces.
Oh,
I
I'm
went
sorry.
1,
you
2.
were- yeah.
No.
I wouldn't think so, because if it
That would be
were,
super
that'd be
lucky.
super garbage for you. You would have had to go here.
I would have thrown the board and walked out
Right.
through.
But he sure was playing it off like, oh my goodness, it's a tense moment. I'm gonna say no real slowly.
Right.
Okay, that's green.
Oh yes, I'm going to tell the chat where the new objectives
Oh,
are.
good. Okay. So red.
I'll be expecting my text messages soon.
That's right.
So that's why you won.
Whatever. I don't need cheap tricks.
Well, you had one, but my poor playing.
All right. So red's gonna go here, and it's gonna sweep here, here, and here.
No.
Okay. Yeller.
What are we doing with these guys? Just move. We might just want
We
to.
might just gather intel.
He couldn't have run there because that. You think these guys should just ask if it's in
We
yellow?
could just ask if it's in yellow. Of course, then it's not. We're not moving them out of their starting space at all. But
Right. Man, he could run to things so fast. Well, no. If he started in yellow, he can't be in yellow still.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's not a bad play.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many options. Yeah, until we get a little bit of a lead, it's gonna be rough.
Right.
I don't care. I'm fine with asking yellow.
All right. We're gonna do intel in yellow.
Are you in yellow?
No.
Okay.
Cool. So he is in one of these other ones. So I'm glad that he's not in the one that we didn't move.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
I have once again moved with no action.
All right.
Okay. Where do we go to now?
Well, we know he's not. Well, he could be in yellow. He could have moved here and then moved back. I don't want to assume. And he does like to double back. He gave us that little bit of
Well, if you play any of these games with me, you know I always do that.
That's true.
I was talking to Roy earlier. I just like to walk right next to the person. Like, what's up?
All right, let's do
Do we just keep walking one guy and sweeping?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
almost-
how you do it, right?
Right. I'm almost thinking that's the way to go.
Do you like being the hider or the hunter?
Honestly, I like both.
Yeah, I kind of like both.
I like being the hider better, but
I like being the hider a lot, but I also really enjoy the teamwork of trying to figure out together. I just like both.
They're both good. I think like it depends on the game to some extent too. Like Fury of Dracula, I prefer being the hunter. I don't like being Dracula in that game. There's too much to administer.
that's my play. I killed Dracula. I remember that.
No.
Oh, you weren't in that game. Were you in that game, Roy?
Last time I played was with Z. And
Yeah, and he wrecked
You were the
us.
murderer.
I wrecked Z. 1, 2, 3. Think about just going over here and looking around.
Sweeping, yeah, do it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that with these guy. This guy, he's gonna go. Oh goodness, do you think he's that close now? He could be like up in corners.
Could be. I think the first thing we're going to hear from him is an objective, if I'm honest.
Really, you
You're there to
think?
train.
Not necessarily
Two.
his objective, but I think he might try to do.
Oh,
another
that's just 2 there.
Oh yeah, getting those other cards. Believe me,
Yeah.
that's certainly on my list
Right.
of things.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if he's trying to, catch an objective on the way to his main
Okay,
objective.
I'm gonna look in. He could have gone.
Unfortunately, you can't sweep in here.
Right. I'm gonna look in. I'm gonna sweep these 3 spaces. Don't act.
no.
Come on.
What do you mean, don't act? You want me to
He's
be
pausing because
expressive and show you where I am?
He's probably over here, but he doesn't want.
I know, but he's delaying. Like, oh, let me see if it's on that corner of the board.
I'm like that.
I know your types,
I'm like
vassal.
the teacher who goes, "Here's your test." I'm so
You
sorry.
could
But
be
you
like
passed.
me when I play these games, and I'm like looking at the board and being like, where are your guys over here? And you're always over here. I really need to know what's going on over here on this side of the board, even though it's nowhere near you.
Right.
Yeah, you can just do whatever with those dudes.
Sweep here. Here and here.
Where?
Here, here, and here.
No.
All right, what's yellow doing?
I think we need to start. We need to get these guys out of this building.
Yeah, we
that's
probably
for
need
sure.
to get him out at this point.
You think he went to go hang out on the ship again? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, all we know is that he wasn't in yellow at
I mean, he could run up to the edge of a building and then start walking around it. You know?
yeah.
That's the thing. Until we get a lead on a sweep,
Right.
we're in big trouble. We could like go here and then sweep like these spaces.
I don't know that we can get here.
Oh, you're right. Go here and sweep the road. Like I don't think he's going that slow though.
No.
Sweep this.
Yeah.
Sweep this. Sweep this.
It's not bad. I mean, he wasn't in yellow.
He wasn't in yellow.
But he could be in now.
He could have walked over into this.
Yeah, so I'm not sure he's up here. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe we should move this guy out
yeah,
then.
yeah, let's do that.
1, 2, then sweep. Where did you sweep? You sweep with this guy
I
last
swept
time.
him here, I think here and here maybe.
Honestly, it's important just to be in the way.
Right. That's the other thing is trying to be on choke
1,
points.
2, and then sweep. I liked a guy standing here.
Okay.
We're gonna sweep these 2 spaces. And the space
this,
we're on.
yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Everyone's done?
Yep.
Oh, then I already know where I'm moving.
I feel like we were already in more rounds than we were in last time.
Yeah.
Shut up, man!
He was half dead by this time last game.
And I haven't used the card yet. Woo! And, ooh, maybe I will take an action this turn. Let me think.
This is the least snipingest sniper I've ever seen.
Hey, sniper only snipes when they need to snipe.
Sniper, no sniping.
Honestly,
about
we're
to
just
say
going
that.
for leisurely strolls. We don't even know that there is such a thing as a sniper. you know?
Correct. Yeah,
we're just
we've
hanging
heard
out.
That's
rumors.
true. As far as you know, there's nothing.
Uh-huh.
We're just patrolling, honestly.
That's right. On patrol. We're on
We're just
patrol.
here to do our jobs.
I'm playing a card.
He's dropping a mine. Or he's running.
Or he's running.
Okay, I'm good.
No shooting though. Yeah, he's just. We're obviously not blocking off his route to where he wants to go.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens by the time we need to get somewhere.
On the road again.
Leisurely walk out of the buildings and stand in front of the doors so they can't get it.
Right. Let's see. Let's go. It's interesting because objective 1 is on a challenging space. That's the only objective that's on a challenging space, I think.
What do you mean challenging to get
It's got
to?
a boot on it.
Oh, right. Honestly, I just want to walk this guy out the door and
Do it.
then just look at these faces.
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you
I
think.
mean, it seems pointless, but what else is there to do?
We just need to figure out, yeah, generally speaking, where he might be.
I mean, unless we just start asking colors again.
You can gain intel.
And we're kind of
green.
here. Let's do it with green. Are you in green?
I am not.
He's not in green. Don't worry about green right now.
Okay. Yeah, if your yellow guys were closer, I wouldn't mind asking if he's in red because then we'd be in a position to hem him in here.
Right, but so
I
hard.
actually hope he's in red.
This
right
guy's
now.
really annoying to get out the building unless you're going this
Right,
direction.
right.
You can't go that direction
The
with
issue
him.
is I'm not sure he's not in a neutral space. Do you want me to ask if he's in red? Because my other option was going to be coming over here and sweeping over here.
We will have covered all of them unless he doubled back into yellow now that we asked it's yellow. but
Right.
That could always be a thing he did.
Yeah, because that was 2 turns ago we asked if he was in yellow.
Right.
Yeah, let's just keep things moving. 1, 2. I'm going to sweep here. I'm going to sweep here and here. That's my second.
No.
All right.
I feel like I need to still get these yellow guys out of this building. Or at least,
Make it happen. We can move both of them out.
man, if you get objectives that
hope
are in the buildings that we
Right.
don't start in, that's really good.
But also, if you get objectives that are in the buildings you start in, that's really hard.
Exactly. Because especially if we just kind of stand
Stay
in the way.
Those buildings, right.
Well, sure, but if you get the second objective, you win.
Right.
So you could just come in. Let's say you stood in the buildings the whole game. I get the first objective. The second objective, I just come in and be like, boom, boom, boom. I don't even care. Just
Right.
stand on the objective
Right.
and win.
Right. This guy's going to move here. And I'm going to sweep these 2 spaces. And the spaces in. These 3 spaces.
Yes. No.
You said yes!
like,
You
yes!
said yes! And I was like, wait, what?
I meant to say yes, obviously.
That spot too, yeah.
Okay.
All right, Roy, I don't think we're doing as well this game.
Well, he's got to reveal that he got
He's
an
going to have to
objective
give
at
some information at some point.
There
He's-
is going to be some information.
He's doing a slow play, and I get it after last game. You know.
Put a white on him.
On him,
Also, he's getting shot at.
fair enough.
I'm going to
At
draw.
least we know he's over here somewhere.
I'm going to draw 4 cubes. No, 5.
Okay,
So he was in red.
right. But the interesting thing is we know he moved first because he put that alert on him.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm following the rules in that regard. I don't know if I'm supposed to put it on first. I guess I could
Seems to
shoot
me
him.
You have to try to. Yeah, you should probably only do this once you found out.
Fine,
if
it
it's
doesn't matter. He's
successful.
dead, so he's off
Okay.
the board. So I may or may not have moved through him.
Got it. Well, yeah, we'll be nice and not put that there since we know you did.
Well, you can. I don't
Well,
care.
he's dead. That means he
Right.
was within 3 spaces of
Right.
that space.
That's
Right.
correct.
Okay. Okay.
You think he's going
I'm trying to
get
give the people in chat, show
Right.
them where I am at this point in time.
Should I bring him back on the board?
What does he do?
He basically. Well, the thing is, the medic. He was lucky that it was my officer because if it was a soldier, I could have just spent.
Oh,
this
now it's
to-
all luck who I shoot?
lucky.
I
yes.
saw the officer thing.
All right.
I don't kill regular soldiers, only officers.
I see.
Wow, this is organized attacks.
I have a feeling he may be wanting to go in here,
Yeah.
but I just don't know. All right, so red.
You think I should like sweep in here?
Potentially.
Or go walk to here? or here. He's in red. Where do you think he is currently? You think he's still in red?
Yeah, that's my question. Is he still in red?
You can't ask now. Your guys did.
Well, I could. No, I cannot ask. You're right. I cannot ask. I can bring him back so that I can ask on the next turn,
He
or
brings back to his spot.
he comes here.
And that takes one of the red actions?
One of the red actions. Then I can move this guy out or start moving him over this way.
Yeah, standing in the doorways is not a bad idea because it keeps people from going in.
Right. All right, let's bring my officer back for 1.
Okay.
And then for 2...
He just woke up. He's like, what's going on? I heard a gunshot.
Uh-huh.
Move your officer back to the same spot! No.
I could. And then 2...
It's kind of interesting that that officer was technically not blocking anything.
No.
He was just standing out in the road.
He was standing here.
And he still chose
So
to
why
shoot
did
him
he shoot him?
to waste our actions.
Maybe. But maybe he was trying to get somewhere, too.
Or maybe he's trying to distract us from what's really going on. We can do these in any order, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to move this guy here, and I'm going to look at these 2 spaces. Well, these 3 spaces.
No.
Okay, that's both green.
Okay, that was both green.
I mean, yellow could...
Yellow. I have a weird feeling he was coming up either this way or this way.
You think I should, like, move this guy more this direction so that way if he's trying to get to 4?
Potentially. Wouldn't be a bad idea. And then we could even
Man, he
sweep
killed
with
this
him.
guy. If he started red, he would have been way past that by now. Unless he started green and is, like, running to red.
Right. I think we need to start
Yeah.
making some things happen here.
Okay. I think this guy's gonna go 1, 2 to here,
Okay.
and then should this guy sweep from where
Let's
he's
have
at?
him sweep. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that.
Okay. Which spaces?
So,
Here, and here to see if he was
you
in
can
the
only...
same space.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's not
Let's
a bad
just
idea.
do all the street spaces here.
Okay.
These 3. This green street, this red street, and then this red street where he just killed the guy.
No.
Okay. So we have one more red action. Let's...
Gonna move for... that guy's moving
You
back.
think, or should we move him out? Or move him out?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe just move this guy into the hallway.
Here?
Yeah, because it'll block. If he was over here and he was trying to get that
Right.
way, maybe he wanted to go this way through, so he had to kill this guy
Could
on
be.
the way.
All right, we're good.
I don't know. Okay, here you go.
I'm done.
All right.
And no actions.
No actions, no objectives, no shooting. He's being... Yeah.
Oh, he actually killed a guy,
He
but
did
we have
kill a guy.
no clue where he is.
No. But he's handling this round a lot better.
That would not be difficult.
Uh-huh.
I know where to go but up.
Do you have a gut for where he is on the board? Like which region?
Should we just look the location
I'm
again?
kind of thinking about it. I mean,
Do you want me to just ask green? Because then we would know he's trying to come.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of standing in the way a little bit of
Right.
this stuff.
Yeah.
It would suck if he's trying to come into this door.
sure.
That would suck a lot. Because this guy's standing here, but he's kind of halfway blocking this train.
Right.
So I'll do it.
All right.
I'm gonna ask green. Are you in green?
Intel for green.
I'm not in green.
Oh, come on.
He's not even there. Well, that's good. That's good to
Yeah,
know.
it is good to know.
That means these things are important up here.
Right. Is he trying to get to 8?
This guy didn't sweep, right?
He did not sweep. He just came out.
Your other action was bringing back the officer.
Bringing back the officer. I think he's trying to get to 8.
Well, do we start running this guy back towards?
We could. I could
And see
also
if he
spot
kills-
8.
Well, no. You think he already got? This dude was standing here,
Yeah.
so he
Oh,
couldn't
that's
have
true.
gone
He
through that
couldn't have gone
door.
through that door.
And he killed the officer. But do you
Right.
think he got to the officer's space?
Potentially.
You think he got all the way there?
Could have. I really think he could have. I mean, he pulled 5 cubes, but that doesn't mean that he was that far
Honestly,
away.
running this guy back in isn't a bad idea if he is going to 8.
If he's going to 8.
Blocking that door.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm not sure he is going to 8.
Honestly, I might would block the exit door and then sweep with one
him?
of the other guys.
Okay. 1, 2. And then, which is the best one to sweep with?
Don't forget, when you're sweeping, you can't do different terrain.
Right. So I'd
if
have to
you're
probably
sweeping-
sweep with him so I can sweep these 3.
You think he's already in the building?
I don't know.
If he's already in the building, if he claims 8 right now, that'd be terrible for him.
It would be terrible for him, but I'd like to know that.
Yeah, but you could also sweep and see if he's still waiting outside, waiting for you to move your guy away from the door. He'd also be going for 9. He'd also go around the back way.
He could.
Well, the back way isn't going to help him when you're blocking all the doors.
Yeah. I'm going to sweep here, here, and here. That's just what my gut is telling me to do.
Your gut is bad.
Okay, not there.
I should say wrong. Because
Okay.
bad makes you think, did
Right.
we get him?
Yep. All right. So yellow's got some actions.
Okay. We're blocking these doors in some of these spaces.
Yeah.
But he's not in green.
Right.
Do I move this yellow guy towards red? Do you think he's even in red?
I don't know.
Does
We
even
can see
care?
if he's in yellow.
We can see if he's in yellow for the fun of it.
That way we know he's either in red or the neutrals.
Are you in yellow?
I'm not.
Okay, so he's here, here, or here. So at least we have some. Oh man.
Yeah, but now he's claiming it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's claiming an objective, and we don't know which one. That's correct.
No,
Well,
we know.
I'm about to reveal it.
He reveals
okay.
it. We know where he is.
Okay.
He's either 9, 8, or 1, right? He's 9, 8, or 1.
9, 8, or 1. Yes. I think it's 8.
9.
Ah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. So that means you're either starting or ending your turn on it.
That is correct. I could be on 9, or I could be up to 3 away from it if I did not run next to somebody from you.
I don't hate that though.
So he started his turn on 9.
Well, sure. I don't think it's possible in this game
Right.
for the reset to not help you.
Right.
Right, that's the point. The question is where you didn't run past anybody.
I did not run past anybody right now.
Right.
And you know I didn't play a card either, which would
So
have.
he didn't come out here.
Right, he didn't come out here. He didn't come out here and go this way.
Right.
He could have gone out the back door and start looping around either side.
Right. The thing is, this is a dangerous way to go. They're both actually. I don't hate him being here. He's in a corner of the board.
Yeah. The
And
thing is, why don't we? So
I don't know that there's a good objective for the
1,
sniper to
2,
sit on.
3.
I guess that's true, but
3.
let's put squares where. I mean, do we want to put where? I mean, he could be anywhere in this room.
Right.
He could be 1, 2. He could be here. He could be here. He can be here. 1, 2, 3. He could be here. We know he's not here. He could be anywhere in the room or those spaces.
He
am I
couldn't be
right?
here, right? Because it's the inside or the outside
that's
makes
true.
noise,
He
right?
can't
So
be
if
there
you
either.
ran by this,
Right.
he would also be alerted.
Correct.
So-
So he's in one of those 4 spots or here, one of these spots.
Do we try to cover the doors? We could cover all
You
the
could
doors.
you can shoot a green guy over there.
Well, I'm going to shoot a green guy over there. The question is,
Right.
where do I put him?
I wish he couldn't be here,
I know, because then he can go
but I can bring him down to start.
the hallway. Yeah.
Right.
This game is good.
It is.
Let's go. We could go here. I could bring. Oh, this guy. How far can
Oh,
this guy
for
walk?
those of you watching, the
1,
footprints
2,
here,
that
that costs 2 movement for everybody, the
Right.
sniper and the other people. Also, for those of you watching, there's a contest going on right now.
Yes.
You like this game, you can
2.
win a version of it, but you got to enter soon because we're sending the winners out very shortly after this is. This is an international contest.
2.
Anyone in the world, all you
think
have
I
to do to
should move
enter is
him here.
email us at contest@dicetower.com. In the subject line, put concealed.
You think?
CONCEALED, and in the description put your name and address, and 2 lucky people will win a full pledge of this.
This dude could go over there and start almost sweeping. You know.
He could. He could sweep. We can knock that out of the mix if we wanted to do that.
But I almost would get rather red guy. start
I'd almost
getting into
rather
it.
him here and move him here.
Yeah, because that's still going to be blocking that hallway off.
Right.
Now, the question is, This guy can move as far as to here, and I can teleport someone. So if he's going the back way, but I can't actually block the door.
Right.
So if he got to here,
I mean, you could teleport to the door.
I teleport to the door, but then he'd have to be going the back way.
Right. And if he goes the back way, I'm going to have at least
Well,
two
no,
guys.
I mean if he's going this way.
Oh, that's right.
That's really bad
Wish
too.
these guys wouldn't talk so much.
All right.
Okay.
Get a little tense.
I'm going to move there.
Teleport.
Okay, you're teleporting somebody?
I'm going to teleport the guy who's furthest away.
Okay.
Where do I go? Do I just go here? Because he could be there, right?
He could be there.
The problem is if he is there, that's bad.
If he is there, he'll have to move.
Well, it's true.
He has to. You have to move.
Well, you're not allowed to.
He can't
you're not
be
allowed
on
to
the same
Be in the
space.
same space. I would have to move
He'd have
out.
to move if he's there.
Oh, so he could only go one space.
Well, I wouldn't
He
have
could
to move
run.
if I shot the guy. If I was
Sure.
there and he landed on me, I could shoot him in the head
You could.
and stay there
Right.
defiantly.
Going out this door is
Not a
probably
very good
his best
sniper
plan,
move
but
to
I
shoot a
don't
guy
think
right
he's going
next
to do
you.
that.
Come here.
Honestly,
Wasn't me.
I want to block the back way, and since I can't stop him from moving out of this area, this guy's going to move up to here.
Okay,
as
so you're
well.
going to teleport him here?
No, I'm going to teleport him like here,
Okay, got it, got it.
so that way he can't run this way.
Right.
And then this guy's going to move to like here.
Okay,
So
that's both greens. We still have a red, and we have both yellows.
problem is, it's mostly about blocking right now.
Correct. That's exactly right. He's gonna. We want to get into a place where he's gonna have to shoot up, and I want him to shoot reds because they'll stay on the board.
Right. Without shooting.
How does that
you.
work? I missed a minute.
Basically, with my soldiers, I've got two of them that can stay on the board after they're hit.
Ooh.
Not mines. If I hit a mine, I'm
Hey,
out,
hey,
regardless.
hey. Good idea for yellow. Well,
Mm-hmm.
oh, never mind. I kept thinking that the yellow guy can shoot. He can't shoot. We could move this yellow guy 1, 2 to here and look and see if he's there.
You could do that. That's not a bad play, actually.
Right. I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
1, 2, and then we're gonna look and see if you're in that spot.
You're doing a spot
A spot.
for this.
Right there.
That is correct.
Woo!
Snapdragon.
Good call. Good. And we can. Oh no, we can't. Oh,
You only have one red action left.
but I can block him.
We should have done that. We should have done that. Ooh, you could block him to where he's forced to
He
go this
has
way,
to go this way,
or go back into the room.
Or shoot.
or
Or
go,
shoot.
or go back in the room or shoot.
But if you shoot, you can shoot him and then move through the space they were in.
If
Yes, that's
if
what I
he's
was told.
successful, yes.
Wow, that's rough.
I think I have to move him there.
Yeah, we don't want him running that direction necessarily. Well, I mean, yeah, that would be bad.
You think, right?
Yeah, we kind of want him to have to shoot or move back into the room.
Right. Okay. Good call with the spot. All right. So that's good. So we're
If it was this guy, once again, I would have shot him.
right. All right.
Well, I can look at the board now. Mm-hmm. I had you guys for a while. all right. But I got a couple things in my favor. I still have 2 cards. Mm-hmm. And,
I wish I would have done that
I
first.
love the fact that he's here because he can't.
and you guys don't know where my second objective is. Except you know it's not 8.
Right. We know it's not 8.
No, it's not 8. I'm thinking he started in green.
You
Or
think?
do you think he started? No, he couldn't have. He couldn't have gotten that. Well, maybe he could have. He went so slow. He could have started over here and just walked.
Right.
Walked. You know.
He could
Or
have.
gone the back way this way.
Right.
You know. But you looked over there a little bit.
I did look over
Oh, but
there.
you like looked over here or something silly.
I did. Well, I thought he might be going to 1.
Yeah.
Well,
He probably ran past us at one point,
I'm shooting green.
and that's probably what that
Okay.
card
He's
is.
shooting green. How many are you pulling? And which green are you shooting?
This one, obviously.
Oh, that's right. He's not line of sight. He's not line of sight.
I'm going to
Sorry.
shoot the guy around the corner
Sorry.
because that's the guy I'm afraid of right
Correct.
now. I'm going to pull 4
Okay.
because I only need 1.
Correct.
If I miss green here, then I've lost the game, I think. Maybe not, but it's going to be much harder.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh!
All right, green's dead.
And he did put the cube in there when we spotted him.
I'm playing a
right?
card.
You did put the cube in there when we spotted you, right?
I did.
Okay. And he's playing a card, so he's running. Okay.
So he could be running right now, so he could be 3 spaces away from us without alerting us.
Right.
Or he could just be standing
Or
in
he
the
could be
exact
standing
same
right there.
space.
That card could be a red herring.
He could just be putting a mine there.
He could be putting a mine there, yes.
I feel better now.
Ah, gross. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. See, the thing that sucks is if he's trying to get into here, we just open that up for him.
What I'm saying is, we could find out right now if he's in green.
Oh, I guess you're right. But then my green guys don't get to move, and the green guys can teleport.
The green guys can teleport, but we'd have...
What's more important? Knowing if he's currently in green. Well, yeah, that would give us a lot of options. If he ran straight that direction.
Right.
But this guy wouldn't be able to move and do anything. This
Man,
guy
I
wouldn't
really
be able
like
to
the
move to
options you
block.
have because that's a really cool thing.
Right.
You can know for sure,
Right.
but then you give up those guys being able to move.
Right.
That's a good.
But he doesn't need
This
to
really
move.
gives me some visual flashbacks to Clue the Museum Caper.
Yeah, you were
It
saying,
feels like
yeah.
Clue the Museum Caper with
Interesting.
guns. That's
Which
my
is really,
quote.
that's what that game
And I
needed, right?
really like. No,
Yeah,
I really like
I
Clue
know.
the Museum Caper because you had motion sensors.
Right.
You could figure out what floor they were on, and then you move people around trying to capture them, and they had objectives to get the paintings and pull them off. Very similar,
Interesting.
except again,
Guns.
guns, and also the end game there was not very good.
Yeah, okay.
But I really like that game.
Right.
Well, let's do it. Let's do green.
All right, we're gonna...
Are you in green?
We're doing intel for green.
I am not in green.
Okay.
It's good to know.
That is very good
I know it gives you
information.
either option you picked was bad for me.
Right.
Right.
Okay, so we know he's in red.
Well, yeah, he's definitely still in red.
Okay, so if he was here,
Well, unless he went. Could he go 3 from there? 1, 2, 3.
he could have.
Holy smokes!
He could have gone
Holy smokes!
1, 2, 3, which would be a big play for him because these are big moves. So what I think I need to do is this.
But yeah, but then we could go. We
I could
could
sweep
go
with him.
officer.
So one of the
We
cool
could
things
go
about this
officer
game for
1,
those of
2,
you watching
and then
that I
shoot
really
here.
like is that
We could, but I could
those
also sweep
rectangles
here first.
That's a nice way to show that you can run faster in those areas.
You see
I
what
like
I'm
that.
saying? I can
Yeah.
move him and sweep here, here, and here to see if he went down that corridor.
I mean, he could have done. He has so many options. He could have
He
gone.
did. He
like,
could have gone
1, 2,
backwards.
3. He could have gone up in there.
He could have gone 1, 2.
I think he's getting out of red
He
though.
could have gone 1, 2, 3.
Even if he wants 1, he's probably there.
He doesn't want to go this way.
Right. You're right. I don't mind the sweeping idea, but do we want to? Yeah, I don't mind the sweeping. Wow,
Because
is
then-
sweeping better, or is just asking if he's there better?
And because
Sweeping's probably better because I can shoot there if that
We
works.
could do it either way.
Yeah, I would probably sweep. I don't know. Do you want to sweep or ask?
Sweep or spot.
Sweep or spot. But spotting, I can spot that spot anyway. Or I can
You could
shoot
shoot
that
it
spot
anyway. Right.
Maybe I just shoot that spot.
Do you want to shoot?
Let me
before
just
I
shoot the
sweep?
spot.
Okay, shoot
Who
it.
cares? I'm gonna go with my officer 1, 2, and I'm literally gonna shoot this spot.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
But that is.
Okay.
Do I go here and shoot this spot? Has he been hit yet this game?
I have not.
He has not.
Oh, we just asked
I
where
wore a
he
red
was.
shirt though to mask my wounds.
You think he would just, if he had the option to go 3, you think he'd only go 2?
Maybe.
He could just be sitting in the exact same spot.
He could be. I could ask if he's in red, but I don't know that that's a good use of our 2 red actions.
No, I think
I think it's very likely he's
I
in
think
red.
if he's-
oh, actually,
if
he's
he's-
got because if he wasn't, we know he's not in green.
he could be right here.
He could be there or there. Those are the only 2 yellow places he could be.
Right. So we know he's in red
Right,
or
so that's a stupid
in those
play.
2 spaces. If he's not in red, he's there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Which would be interesting. We would know definitively. But I don't think
But he's
that's a
going to
great.
say he is in red.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he is there.
And the questions are, do you shoot in the spot he was just in?
Right.
The problem with that is he could have just laid a mine there, so you could walk
He
in
could
that
have
spot
laid a mine there
then
and
get blown up.
Yeah, because I wouldn't be able to save him with this, which would suck.
Wait, the medic?
The medic doesn't save a mine. It only saves from getting shot.
Oh, yeah. Well, you could always move him here, see if he blows up, and if he doesn't attack that spot, I don't know. You think he might have doubled back into that room, so I don't know.
I think it's if you end your your turn on that spot. So, oh yeah, so that I would get hit. I'd get blown up before I could shoot.
How do you want to approach then? Do you want to move this guy out and then sweep these spots?
Potentially move here and sweep these spots.
That's not bad either.
Let's do that. 1, 2. And then we're going to sweep here, here, and here.
No.
Okay, so he may be in the building then.
Alrighty, I'm shooting the yellow guy that's underneath objective 4.
Oh!
And I'm going to pull
He was here?
5 cubes.
He was there.
Oh, I got to put all these cubes back in. Hang on.
He was there?
He was there. That was the other option I gave you.
Wow, I did not see that. That would
I mean, we did see it.
Well, we did.
If he
Oh!
wanted 4,
He's
Man.
dead.
if he wanted 4, then that is what it is, right?
Yeah, it's got to be, right?
I'm done. Your turn.
Well, if he's on 4, then we're going to lose. If he wanted 4.
If he wanted 4. Well, and if he wanted 4 as something, I mean, he might have wanted 4 just to get that.
I
as
don't
another
think he
card.
would have revealed himself just for that. Come on.
Okay.
The problem is I can't get back there with yellow.
Can you teleport?
Bring a guy back and move.
Because if you teleport to 4, you'd have to move off of it.
Oh, because he has to be at the beginning of his turn?
Yeah, he can't stay there. He'd have to move.
Huh, that's an interesting play. Man, that building's so hard to get in and out of, like both. To get into
It is.
and to get out of. I can teleport him to there.
Mm-hmm.
Move this guy here.
Right.
Move this guy back towards these doors.
Right. I don't know if that's a bad play because he'd have to move off to 4. The other thing he could have done is put a mine there, but I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't do that.
He didn't play a card.
I'm going to teleport a guy here with my last green. I'm also going to... what's my other green play? Is just to move here would be not bad.
I
This
move
guy
my
can also
red
move there.
Yeah.
So the question is, maybe this guy should go towards this
I
door.
agree. Yes, he should go that way. Let me
1,
move red over
2.
here.
This guy's going to go.
I
1,
wish I
2.
could actually move my soldier over there instead of my
Ugh.
officer.
Yeah, let's just start covering the exits for this. You can
Right.
move. You can move red there. I'm going to move.
I'm going to move both reds here. I'm going to move red here, and then I'm going to move red here.
That works. This guy's going to move here. This guy's going to move here. I still have one more yellow
1,
action.
2, 1, 2. You have one more yellow action?
Yeah. One of the yellow guys is dead. I could bring one of the
He's
yellow
here.
guys back, right?
No, he's... Oh, yeah, you could bring the yellow guy back, and he could be adjacent to him. That's not a bad play.
Put it back. Put it down.
All right.
All right, Basil.
I'm asking a question here. Hang on one second.
He's asking...
You're
'cause
asking
he's
if
on
you
this
can.
spot.
Yeah, if you win right now, if that's your last
Right.
objective. He started in green.
Right.
Ran over there.
Right.
Grabbed that.
I'm going to say this right now, though. If we teleported to that spot to keep him from winning the game, that was a brilliant play.
I know. That's amazing.
Yeah. So we just have to wait a moment to find out.
Just let me ask my question. Okay? Stop trying to assume everything.
The fact that he's asking questions is good.
That tells us some stuff there. But yeah, either way, I like that that's even something to consider. So this is...
He might have just pulled it off, though, because we had the option.
We did.
had the option
All
to
right.
go there.
Yes, I'm moving and completing objective 4, and I win.
Okay. So how does that work? What did we miss?
Nothing. It's just that
Even
I
if
wanted
we're
to
standing on
know.
there?
Yeah, I'm already on 4,
Right.
Okay.
That's what we knew.
so you couldn't. If you had stopped me from getting to 4, I just needed to kill that guy in the door, and I was hoping you couldn't get in there and shoot me. That's a hard building to get into.
Yeah, it's a
But
tough
fortunately,
building.
you didn't think I was going for it.
I really
Because the
didn't.
yellow guy could have shot me, and the other guy could have shot me. You
Yeah,
could have
yeah.
double shot me and won.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it was a bold play to go from here to there.
Well, I could do 4 first.
Right.
So I had to get to 9. So you're right. Okay, so I ran in. I'll just put it here. I ran in here. Mm-hmm. Not close enough to get near that guy. Then I ran
That
through
guy
the
didn't
cars.
come out here, though, and, like, swept this area.
Yeah, I know. But before that, I ran all the way down into this car.
Right.
And
I
then-
knew you were in there at some point.
And then I ran here and then stopped because you were sitting here,
Right.
hoping you didn't check me. And then I ran in here, sat in the middle, then went there, sat there, then completed the objective, ran out at 9, and then you know the rest. And then I ran up to right to that door, and I hoped. If you had checked,
I had said that
if
space.
you had asked if I was in red,
That
because
was
you were
a-
saying that
it
means
was-
he's there, and I was like, well, don't do it.
That was a bold. I mean, I just it was neat that we had that option. Again, I agree with you. It's
Right.
really neat that you've got that. Like, we could have. It's basically taking both of our actions to say we know he's in, but I just thought it was so unlikely that he was there. You know what I mean?
If he was going for 4, that was the space to go.
Right.
Yeah, I said. Now here's the thing: if I had not been, he just said, if I had not been on that space and you teleported to that, then that would have been awesome.
Right.
Because I couldn't. What could I do?
Right. Yeah, that
I
was
just
really
didn't know
good.
if you could claim it while we were sitting on
That
it
was
already.
my question. I didn't know if you had to move off it immediately if we're there, but
Interesting.
really interesting.
It would be, I think, much harder for me to ever win then.
That's probably true
Because
we just sit on
I would have just stopped. Well, there you go, folks. We got to
Yeah.
see 2 plays, and actually, that's not a long game at all because the
No.
first one we were still learning. Once we knew it, we started at 11. We played a full game here in 45 minutes.
Right.
And that's with a decent amount of discussion.
Yeah, we were probably discussing more than we needed
No,
to.
that's okay. That's good. Because
That's
I
my
think
favorite part about it is the
Yeah.
cooperation and
it's
talking.
it's stressful
talking
sitting
about
here like,
what to do.
no. I got lucky this game because you guys didn't look at this as a serious objective.
No, I thought you were going here.
So I thought, all right, I'm just going to go for 9.
Right.
Hope they don't look at 9. But I'm telling you, running through this area is so open. The reason I shot that guy was I needed you to think I could be anywhere in that area.
Right, and that was a good play. What I liked was being able to cut that out as an option. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was nice to be able to say, okay, he's not going down that corridor.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's funny because even though you played a card, we knew exactly what that card was.
Right.
We knew it was the run without making noise.
Well, sure. That time it was. The first card I played, I actually played it to make you think I was running, but I just put a mine out.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
put the mine, the mine is, yellow's dead. I
Oh.
forgot to do that. I forgot yellow's on that mine.
Yeah.
He's dead. So
But
That actually would have changed the game significantly.
I would have won even more, I think.
Yeah.
I would have
Yes,
blown that
because
guy
that
out.
guy was the guy
Right.
who walked here to look at you.
Right.
Yeah, good point. Well, he would have still seen me.
Yeah.
Because you ended.
Oh, you have to end your turn.
I don't know. Either way, you're right.
Yeah.
Blown up. I still would have done the exact same moves.
Yeah. But no,
But
that
you're
was
right.
a-
I should have kept track of that mine.
That was a really good ending of that game because
Yeah.
I also like the fact that
basically knew where he
we
was.
did catch that he could be there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it wasn't like
Yeah,
it
you had me
snuck up
super
on
nervous
us,
because you
know?
were talking about it, and I almost had gone here to fool you all and double back, and then you shot there, and I was
Yeah,
like, oh, good. That's a good move I didn't make.
Yeah.
I just thought, all right, I'm going in guns blazing.
That's the way you got to do it.
You got to do
All
it.
right, folks, that is Sniper Elite, the board game. I hope you enjoyed that. Again, you still have like a few minutes to enter the contest if you haven't yet, and you can check it out. Check the link in the description. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Mike Delicio. Take care, everybody.
And I'm Roy Kennedy.
See you. Have fun gaming.